That's on Jose Alvarado. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
A new lineup here for New York.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Brunson passes to Hart, and there's a 3-second violation.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Jacks up a 3. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, nice decision making. Porter Jr. can drive or pass off the pick.
Here's Brunson, gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
He'll challenge any defender. Brunson going right after it inside.
A line change here for Milwaukee. And the second free throw is good. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Rollins. Pass to Jang. Banked it in off the glass.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Now Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I like that. Towns attacking the rim with intent.
Here's Rollins. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Milwaukee feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. Defense is, thank you, Allie, good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Taurean Prince. Also, Giannis Antetokounmpo out there. And it's Rollins in at the point. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. And, Coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
Antetokounmpo. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Mikal Bridges.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, thanks for that report. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey guys, well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Guys, back to you.
leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Nance. Kuzma comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Porter Jr. in for Trent. Here's Portis. And no good. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Knicks trail by 11. 1:56 left in the third. Bridges passes to Towns. Portis with the steal. Pass to Prince. Outside Porter. Kuzma outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Prince. Alvarado defending. Kuzma for 3. And another miss by Milwaukee. The Knicks have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And so Prince will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Throughout his career, Taurean Prince has continued to prove himself as a reliable 3-and-D wing.
Well, he's an athletic, strong, and confident swingman. And B.A., as long as he continues shooting it well from deep and locking guys up, he's going to have a spot in this league.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Milwaukee shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Shamet comes in for Anunoby. Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Miles McBride subbed in for Alvarado. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk!
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
McBride attacking. Here's Shamet. Fires in the triple. Shamet's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Antetokounmpo. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McBride. No good on the triple. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks ahead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Jalen Brunson, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the center position. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Nance. Milwaukee leading by 13. Here's Antetokounmpo. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brunson passes to Hart. Anunoby against Turner. Back to Towns. Antetokounmpo surveys. And it's New York with a rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And Hart throws it down.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Porter Jr.'s checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Outside Brunson. 5 on the clock. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Hard against Antetokounmpo. Here's Turner. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Rebounded by Porter.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Nope. Knicks trail by 13. Anunoby. Now Towns. Easy work inside for Towns.
Yeah, and at 7 feet tall, Towns is a major threat inside. The defense has to guard him better than that.
Tipped. Antetokounmpo. The bucket is good!
With an excellent balance of size and touch, he's a tremendous finisher right there inside.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a switch here also for New York. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Outside Anunoby from downtown, and he nails it!
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The strong finish by Giannis.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Knicks trail by 12. Hard outside. Now Robinson. Anunoby. Oh, the long ball, no good.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Bucks.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Milwaukee with the ball. 9-point game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And he's unable to get the second one.
Would have been nice to drain them all, but he did enough to put this one in the bag.
Cleared away by Kuzma. Antetokounmpo. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Outside Porter.
OG Anunoby. Second personal foul.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And no luck that time either. So this one belongs. Here we go.
So the Bucks win the tip. So the New York starting five. We got Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And if you look at what he's done over the last few years, Greg, is Giannis still getting better?
The numbers say yes. Field goal percentage, points per game. He's still a double-digit rebounder, an all-time great, breaking new ground.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Pass to Turner. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Hart. Out to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Over Porter. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now here's Brunson. Can't hit from in close. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And a wide open look for Porter. A three-pointer, no good. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's Brunson. Into the lane. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. Trailing by 4. Brunson against Porter. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Knicks trail by 4. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. Well, right away, coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot, that's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bobby Portis is checked in for Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jang. And Trent subbed in for Porter. Now, here is Robinson, following the miss by Giannis. Trent against Hart. Shot clock at 6. Robinson passes to Shamet. New York, no good that time either. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive enforcement.
Alvarado passes to Hart. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Robinson with the block. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set. And
we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Green is out there with Porter. And it's Portis in at the center position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Porter with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Giannis cleaning up the fast break.
Every aspect of Giannis' game showing tonight, just unreal.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 5-point game. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Robinson's checked in for Towns. And it's Jose Alvarado.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
Here's Alvarado, guarded by Porter. Anunoby in the corner. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo. That's a two-pointer. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
Boy, he's been lights out. You want to talk about an efficient offensive game. Wow.
McBride on the wing. Guarded by Green. Pass to Robinson. It's stolen by Green. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 6. McBride with the ball. Now Green defending. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside Robinson. And here is Anunoby, defended by Portis. From deep. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Anunoby.
Boy, just tremendous concentration on deep range. OG Anunoby is really coming along as a shooter.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bucks have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game. Big road substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Zhang comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for A.J. Green. And Rollins subbed in for Porter. And New York with a change here, too. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado. Rollins against Brunson. Pass to McBride. Brunson against Rollins. Brunson surveying the D. And that one is off. Bucks leading by 9. Here's Giannis. Giannis automatic inside.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Off on the layup. And so it's Milwaukee. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. Hey, Ellie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
And get ready for the half-court shot. Drums, please. They're picking up the shot.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
His power is unbelievable. He's an intimidating force when he's at his best.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot. Brunson outside. Towns, the screen, to the paint. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 8 rebounds in this game. The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin, and the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him. Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Clarkson's checked in. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Rollins. Giannis' screen on Bridges, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Milwaukee making a switch. Nance is checked in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Great open look there. Clarkson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Jordan Clarkson is a professional scorer. He is ready to rise and fire on the catch.
Here's Chang. Some solid defense from Clarkson. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Brunson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Prince comes in for Nance. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Kevin Porter. Hard against Prince. Spins. The kick out to Towns. Clock at 6. And Towns throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Giannis. Count it. Giannis has got 8 here in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Towns wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
Boy, what a pleasure to have a big man who can shoot the basketball like Towns. That's a pretty 3.
The Bucks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
you look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the football. Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Well, it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. 12 seconds left to play in the third. The kick out to Anunoby. Brunson outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to fire.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Trent on the wing. He's joined by Kuzma. Bobby Portis out there with Miles Turner, and it's Porter in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Turner. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 13. Pass to Alvarado. Turner with the steal. It's Kuzma penetrating. Shamet with the steal. Knocks it loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Towns, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers' huddle, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead, and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Takes the three. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Knicks trail by 11. Brunson outside. Hard outside. Jacks up a three. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
Just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Here's Bridges. Brunson outside. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Brunson fires, buries the deep ball.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc.
Oh, what a move! Giannis!
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Knicks trail by 12. Brunson outside. Porter with the steal.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Milwaukee.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis.
He showed up on the glass in a big-time way, and that really set a tone.
Brunson. Antetokounmpo with the rebound.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Man, with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. He's off on the second. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns outside. Going. Oh!
Wow. Assistant, Jose Alvarado.
So it's the Bucks now. 13-point lead. And that's an intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He misses the free throw.
Gary Trent Jr.
And he's good on the second. And here are the Knicks. Brunson goes in.
But Jalen Brunson's driving ability just puts such extraordinary pressure on defenses.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. Green against Anunoby. And there's the drive. Got it to go off the glass. It's stolen. Stolen by Brunson.
And it's the Knicks to start out. And now the opening lineup for New York. We've got Mikal Bridges. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
You know, Clark, last season saw the passing of Junior Bridgman, who played 10 seasons with the Bucks and whose jersey hangs in their rafters.
Yeah, he was a
big finish! Man.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Hart with a screen on Porter. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
It's stolen by Hart. Pass to Brunson. Corner shot. And he nails the jumper.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Antetokounmpo inside. Hart's there. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Porter with the steal. And they're running. Knocked away. The Knicks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Kicks it out Towns. Launches a 3. Jang pulls it in.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
And you know, Giannis gets to the basket in a nanosecond. He feels like nobody can stop him.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Oh, and Turner with a block. Here's Porter. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Outside Hart, puts up a 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hart pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by Turner.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Tries again, and it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. 10 points for him.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Hart with a screen on Porter. Brunson passes to Hart. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Portis, he's checked in for Turner. Nance comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kuzma's checked in for Jang. And it's Trent in for Porter Jr. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Hart. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Brunson. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Robinson. Clarkson outside. New York no good that time either. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Portis. And they pick up 2.
That's just a case of pure strength and effort by Bobby Portis.
New York has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Here's Alvarado. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. For Milwaukee, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Bridges down low. Portis on him. Bridges passes to Clarkson. 1 second left. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Bucks on top. They lead by 7. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stat-wise?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position. Here's Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Sinks the tray. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million for a game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thank you very much for the report, Shams. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you.
Very confident. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Kuzma, that's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Jang comes in for Antetokounmpo. Green's checked in for Trent. And it's Porter Jr. in for Rollins. New York also changing it up. Josh Hart's checked in for Anunoby. Shamet comes in for Bridges. And it's McBride in for Clarkson. Towns can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 8. Turner passes this to Jang. Back to Turner. Outside for Green. Floats one up. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds. and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma, and Harris is subbed in for Jang. It's Hart on the wing. McBride on the wing. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Spins. Here's Hart, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Milwaukee leading by 9. Antetokounmpo out. Oh my! Throw it down!
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
And it's Brunson missing. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Oh, Giannis working inside.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Milwaukee with the ball. They're on a 10-1 run. On the take. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And so it's Milwaukee going into the break up 12. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter, and it's Rollins in at the 2. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Shots good by Hart.
You know, he does a little bit of everything. But when Hart is draining the three-pointer, that's when he's most dangerous.
And stolen by Brunson. Hart finds Brunson. Now Bridges. Pass to Hart. Anunoby against Antetokounmpo, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2, and they'll give that one to Miles Turner. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, be a part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Portis, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Alvarado comes in for Jalen Brunson. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Outside Anunoby. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the technical free throw is good. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Left side Robinson, down to 5 on the shot clock. Bridges against Turner, rebounded by the Bucks. Here's Antetokounmpo, uses the glass to finish the layup. Antetokounmpo has got 24.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Bucks making a change here. Kuzma's checked in. New York also changing it up. Clarkson's checked in for Hart. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Brunson passes to Robinson. Clarkson for three. And the three-pointer goes.
The three-point shot of Clarkson runs hot and cold, but boy, when it's on, Jordan's so difficult to stop.
Here's Antetokounmpo. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points in the quarter. Knicks trail by 9. Brunson looks it over. Here he goes. Kicks it out to Clarkson. From deep. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis with the jam.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, the game is going global. Players Association president and sharpshooter C.J. McCollum said, with all the NBA players who weren't born in the United States, we're attracting fans from those places, and it's going to make our game better. And that's what we want at the end of the day. Brian, back to you.
Crossing over borders. Allie, thank you. They swipe it. Now Milwaukee moving it up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Nance comes in for Porter Jr. New York also changing it up. Towns comes in for Robinson. And Hart subbed in for Clarkson. And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. You get the sense Giannis Antetokounmpo is hungry to get another title, Clark.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, he's definitely in the prime of his career and would like to add another Larry O'Brien trophy to his collection. He is getting older, but again, I think he's still in his prime, and he knows that while time is short, another championship could set him apart from a lot of the greats.
That shot wide open. Bridges has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time.
Woo. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo. What a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
5 to shoot. Brunson passes to Anunoby. New York needs to get off a shot here. For 3, Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Now Towns. Oh, the powerful slam by Towns.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanted to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, but I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has been... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays, night in and night out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for New York, Josh Hart is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride, and it's Alvarado in at the point. Prince with the bucket.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Towns, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Antetokounmpo with it. Towns covering. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Defense has Giannis well covered, but he gets physical right back and draws the foul in the act of shooting.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. It's a 16-point game. Anunoby for three. It's hauled in by Rollins. And Milwaukee shoots. Oh, man. Whoa!
Punch, that was.
Bad intentions.
Super quick in transition. The Greek Freak jumping down the throat of the defense with that speed.
Here's Brunson. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Screen by Hart. And Brunson, here we go. Antetokounmpo with a rebound.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Knicks trail by 18. Anunoby, there's the drive. A one-handed jam, rocking the rim.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Towns down low, defended by Portis. Towns, a screen on Prince. Bridges on the attack. Towns. Goes again. Oh, he can't hit it.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
Book it! That one goes!
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
First free throw is good. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby.
Oh, what you say? Wow. My goodness. Come on now. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Bucks.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And what a huge performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards. Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 44.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Left side Robinson. There's the triple. Cuts off the pass. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Alvarado defending. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about hope.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And it's Bridges in for Alvarado. Tries the spin move. Here's Brunson outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Milwaukee. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. Misses from short range. And here's Brunson from the arc. Nance pulls down the board. And stolen by Brunson.
Stan, we expect to see a lot of action inside tonight. Both of these teams have powerhouse front courts.
Yeah, Kevin, it could get very, very